So it's strategy review time at the end of July 2019. This is a review where I come to you with what I've learned over the course of the month, and my findings during that month really I think should be valuable to you as much as they're valuable to me. So here goes, without further ado, my update. So I said recently that I was going to be staying here during the course of summer, and there's a reason for that, and that was obviously I believe the competition leaves when you're here in the summer. Okay, the excuses go because the competition are away, and quite simply you can double down your efforts on the people that are here, and proof of that working is the fact that I've just taken on even more clients during the course of July than I had previously, and which means that August has now turned out to be a mentally crazy month. And I'm glad that I stayed here because of that. And for those of you that work in the world of sales, business development, and trying to grow your businesses, going away means your business stands still and it doesn't move forward. And I know that some people believe they need to take holidays and recharge their batteries, but for me, it's a case of doubling down while you're building and while you're growing. And if you're growing right now, you need to double down in times like this. Moving on. Now, I've said this before, I said this 6 months ago, and I don't even know why it's important to say it again right now. It just is. The amount of directors and business owners that are not spending time empowering and training their managers and internal leaders to grow the business staggers me. It's massively disappointing to keep seeing that the people that you're entrusting to lead your sales force, lead your business development strategy, they're not having the tools that they need to be able to be effective, not having the statistical data they need, not having the management training and leadership training they need. It's just causing your business so much harm. And I see this over and over and over again in so many companies. If you want to grow a business and you've got a management team, empower that team. If you've got a management team that's empowered, it's going to deliver better results for you. Train them well, or get them externally trained so that they know how to be effective leaders, and that they can then teach the sales force, the business development team, what they need to do. Moving on from that point, let's go on to the last point, which is really interesting to see the fear that people still have around social and not starting on social, and having the opportunity to invite people onto my Sunday sales clinic that I do every week has been really interesting. So Alessia, the MD from Dacha Real Estate, Laura Baclea from Abu Dhabi Finance, who else have I had? James Gormley from Finsbury Associates. Who else did I have on there? Oh, Farida, okay, the lady that owns Sirius Real Estate. Getting them the opportunity to get in front of the camera with me and get their questions answered has proven to be very valuable for those individuals. Not only are they getting a bit of media training at the same time, but also they're getting a chance to get their name out there into the public eye and also to my audience. So if you think you've got something valuable you'd like to share, you feel that the whole social media and video content thing is something that's a little bit scary for you, then why don't you reach out to me and let me see if I can get you on my show. If you come on the show, I'll train you what to do, and I'll be there holding your hand next to you anyway, making that kind of process a lot easier for you. And it might just get you some new opportunities, maybe some new clients, maybe just that first step into producing content that will make you feel a lot better. I remember Farida was terrified. She said to me, "Oh, I'm so nervous about doing this, I'm so nervous." But if you watch the live, you'll see that she was an absolute rock star once she got comfortable and she started delivering her passion, her why to the audience. So important thing to say. And I want to encourage you. So please, if you want to come on the show, let me know and we'll happily see if we can fit you in. Lastly, I've just come back from cycling from London to Paris, and that was a journey which took a lot out of me, if I can be honest with you. But you know what? It made me think a lot along the way about how business and succeeding in business is so closely associated with that journey. 560 kilometers over 3 days, 4,000 meters worth of hills to climb. So you can imagine it was a tough journey for me. Now, physically, I knew I could get there no matter how much I hurt, but mentally it was every single hill was eating away at me. And it would have been so easy on so many of those hills just to stop and then give up. And I think in business it's like that as well. Business kind of beats you up and pushes you down. It's the rejection, the frustrations you have, the lack of results that sometimes you expect. And when we go and start businesses, we get excited about the good bits, but we fail to acknowledge the challenges, the real challenges we're going to face on a regular basis. So my advice would be, and maybe you've seen this post, my advice would be, if you want to go into business, or you want to be successful and build a business, or you want to be successful building business within sales, go on a journey like I did. Cycle from London to Paris, as an example, or something like that. Put yourself under massive physical strain and put yourself under massive mental and psychological strain along that way. If you do, it will give you a window into the world that you're going to be living in as an entrepreneur. And if you can hack it and get through it, those lessons you're going to learn about how your brain operates and how you can overcome things psychologically are going to be very powerful for you and help you grow a business and be successful. So there we go, July strategy review. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's been valuable for you, and I'll see you all soon.